Hey guys, welcome to another DaVinci Resolve editing tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be looking at some motion graphics packs from a company called MotionVFX. Now just a quick disclaimer, MotionVFX did send me a couple of these graphics packs to try out and make a video for you guys. And of course, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my honest thoughts and opinions on the products and also MotionVFX in general. So MotionVFX doesn't just create motion graphics packs, they also create plugins, transitions, titles, stock elements as well. So with stock elements, you can also get fire effects, all these like really awesome effects that you can put as overlays onto your footage. And they also create plugins not just for DaVinci Resolve, but also Final Cut Pro and Premiere Pro. So you are able to use these motion graphics packs and effects and all of that in pretty much those, I was going to say any editing software, but you pretty much can only use them in Final Cut Pro and Premiere Pro and DaVinci, which is fine. They're pretty much the main programs that a lot of people use anyway, so it pretty much covers most people's needs. Now with the pricing, so the pricing is pretty fair. These are professionally designed plugins and titles and transitions and all of that sort of stuff, so there is a cost to it. But the graphics packs they sent me, at least the MTuber 2 motion graphics pack, costs $99 and has 60 different animated elements to choose from and customize to suit your needs. What you get in this pack are subscribe, like animations, social media call to actions, ending screens, titles, and logo animations, and much more. The other pack, M Channel Clean, costs $89 and has 59 design channel graphics to choose from, like intros, social media, titles, lower thirds, overlays, backgrounds, and transitions. So before you jump off of this video, because you don't want to be paying for some motion graphics packs, which I get, some of you guys probably don't want to be spending money on some packs and you're not sure if you're going to like it, but MotionVFX actually has a couple of free packs that you can download right now, and you can get a bit of a sample if you actually want to purchase any of their products. So I would recommend downloading their MHelloDV pack, which is free. And they also recently released the Matrix one, which is a really fun one to play around with, so I would highly recommend downloading those. So how do you download these motion graphics packs and plugins? So it's really easy to do. All you have to do is create an account on MotionVFX. So once you've done that, just download the M installer software. This is basically software that will link up to your account, and when you have purchased one of their products, it will automatically update to the M installer software. So all you have to do is click install and it will automatically install. You don't have to reset DaVinci Resolve for this. I actually really like how you can download this super easily, because normally if you want to get third-party plugins and all that sort of stuff, you have to open up your directory folders and copy and paste the plugins into it and then restart DaVinci Resolve, and then you've got it there. But this is much easier to do. So I've opened up DaVinci Resolve and I've just loaded a few stock clips that I want to use for this tutorial. So to find your titles and plugins, all you need to do is just make sure you're in the edit page and you go over to effects at the top left here, make sure that's checked. And then you can go into your toolbox, you can search for your M channel. I don't mind just going to toolbox and then just going to titles and then scrolling down. So it pretty much works exactly like the stock titles inside of DaVinci Resolve, the Fusion titles. You just scroll down to M Channel Clean, and we've got a few other titles. We've got HelloDV, which is the free one, the MTuber, we've got the Matrix ones as well. But my main focus with this video is looking at the MTuber ones and the M Channel Clean lower thirds. Let's just have a look at the M Channel Clean titles. So if you just hover over it, you can get a preview. So I'm just going to have a quick look. So you can see that there's quite a lot of great looking, lower thirds. So let's just pick one of these lower thirds. I'm just going to choose this one here. You just click and drag and just select the clip. So content controls is pretty much just the global controls. So you can adjust the position, X and Y axes. You can adjust the scale. You can adjust the rotation, and of course you can animate them as well. So these are already animated, so you don't really need to animate them. So I'm just going to reset these, and I'm going to go down to the header. I'm just going to type in test, and then of course you can scroll down and you can change the fonts. I actually don't mind the default fonts. It actually looks quite nice, so I'm just going to leave it there. You can change your text color as well, the scale. You can adjust the tracking as well. And the title controls is pretty much just the main title. They can change. I'm just going to change it to subscribe. I just dragged this over to the clip. So as you can see, we've got some bar controls, which is the black background. We can change that to whatever color we want. So I might make that red, for the subscribe button. You can adjust the height, the width, and the opacity as well. So I'm just going to scroll down and I'm just going to show you something really awesome that I like about these motion graphics packs is the social media icons. So I'm just going to click and drag this over the footage here. And as you can see, we've got the Instagram logo, and I'm going to go over to logo controls. And this is really amazing. This is what I love about these graphics packs is it makes it super easy to change the logo. So I'm just going to go over to logo type and I'm going to change the Instagram over to Facebook. And now we've got the Facebook logo. As you can see, there's quite a lot of different social media platforms that you can change the logo to. So you've got Instagram, Patreon, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, Vimeo, and YouTube. So you can really customize these titles to look exactly how you want it to. So you've got some really nice titles that you can use. But let's just have a look at the MTube pack just very quickly. So what I'm going to do, so I just found this one here. This one is a little bit different to the ones that I've just shown you because when I scroll through, it's got a drop zone. So this drop zone here is basically where you can upload an image. You've actually got a few more options in the control panel over in the inspector window. So I'm just going to click the drop zone controls and I'm just going to click browse, and then this is where you just choose your picture that you want to use for this. So I'm just going to quickly do that now. So I've just imported the picture that I want to use, and as you can see, it's quite zoomed in. So we can fix that by going to the avatar scale just here, and we can just zoom out until it fits nicely. So as you can see, if I go too far back, it's going to look like a square like the original file, but we just want to zoom it just far out enough to make it look like it's within the circle, and that looks good there. If your image is off center, you can obviously adjust it, your X and Y axes if you need to. You've got your image inside of the drop zone, and you've got a really nice subscribe button that you can use in your videos. Then of course you can go in and change the text control. So if you want it to say something else, you can. I wanted to say subscribe because it is a subscribe button, so I'm just going to leave it at default. So shape controls, this is where you can adjust your button colors. So if you want the subscribe button to be more on brand with your logo or something like that, you can do that as well. You've got some other titles and all that sort of stuff. So you've got some more subscribe buttons, some more options for that as well. You've got title stuff, title name. So let's go over to video transitions, and so let's scroll all the way down from video transitions, and as you can see, M-channel clean, there's quite a few different transitions that you can use. I'm just going to go over towards the end here, and I'm just going to hover over it. So now we can see what it looks like. And as you can see, there's some really nice looking clean transitions here. So I've just added this transition here, so let's just have a quick look at that. And as you can see, it's very faint on here. There is also a little bit of text on here. So you can use this transition as a way to get some sort of message across as well if you want to. So you can just select that transition and go over to the inspector window, make sure you're in the transition option, and you can go down to text controls, change your text as well if you want to. Let's just go to default, and I'm going to make the text white just so we can see it better. Boost your channel, there we go. So now we can see the text. So now we have the text come through and you can see it. So that's pretty much the transitions from these packs. So the next thing I want to show you from these graphics packs are the effects. So we go into effects and we scroll all the way down to M-channel clean, and as you can see, there are quite a fair bit of overlay effects that you can choose from. I'm just going to focus on M-channel clean, and we can hover over, let's just select this first clip here, and we can hover over each of these overlay effects. and you can see that there's some animations to it, so it's pretty easy to just drag and drop whichever overlay effect that you want to add into it. So I'm going to choose this one here. I'm going to click and drag, and now when we click play, we've got some nice animations. And we can also go over to our effects and we can control the elements. We can control the saturation, square sizes, frame thickness, and then background controls. We can adjust the contrast and the brightness and saturation, of course, and the background blur. We can also check in the in and out points. So if you have these checked, these will animate the in and out points. So if you choose to just uncheck these, you can have it without an animation, but I like having an animation. So you can also do like a timer effect. So if you want to do one of those videos on like Instagram and you want to have that sort of border effect, you can just go over to this layout here and just click and drag that. So now as it plays along, you've got like this countdown kind of animation going here as well. So with the MTuber magnifying glass, this is a really handy thing if you want to magnify something, is if you want to highlight certain or magnify certain parts of the screen, especially if you're doing tutorials and how-to videos. This effect actually comes in handy. Change the zoom position. So let's just go over to her face. We can go zoom amount, so we can dial that back if you want to, or zoom it in. Zoom sharpen. I probably wouldn't want to sharpen that too much. You can also adjust the circle scale as well. So if you want it to be bigger, you can do that. You can also adjust the frame color. So if you want to make that let's make that blue, you can. You can also adjust the frame width, and you can adjust, how thick the frame is going to be. BG blur. You can bring the brightness down to just dim it. So there's a lot of things you can play with these motion graphics packs from MotionVFX. Having a really great motion graphics pack can really make your videos pop. So MotionVFX actually has some really awesome products that you can download for free or purchase, depending which one suits your needs. So to finish this video off, what are the pros and cons to these graphics packs? Let's just start with pros. You can do so much with the titles and transitions and effects. You're able to customize it to your liking. You can change the elements. You can change your social media icon, so you can change it from Instagram to Facebook to whatever social media platform that you use. It saves you a lot of time, so you don't have to create it from scratch. It's already professionally designed. You can also add your own images into the drop zones as well, which is really handy if you have, a YouTube channel and you want to add your face or your logo from your YouTube channel to make it look like the production value is much higher. You've got so many different ranges of effects, and you can also key animate them, and some of them are already pre-animated for you to go. You've got some really nice transitions that look clean and professional. And now for the cons. Now this really isn't a con, it's more of a bug within the motion graphics pack, and I feel like this could be fixed with an update, so it's not really a huge issue. The only thing I can think of is I recently discovered when using the overlay effects is if you want the in and out animation to work, you need to turn the clip into a compound clip instead of just using the in and out points from the original clip. Because the overlay effects reads the original clip and doesn't adjust the in and outs for the cut points. It's a little bit frustrating, and it took me a while to realize it, but I don't mind having to turn my cut clip into a compound clip if that means I can easily have the in and out animations. It's not a huge issue, it's probably just a bug within the motion graphics packs that can get fixed with an update. So overall, MotionVFX has some really great packs that you can download for free or purchase, and it's really easy to use and install and customize and really adjust things to your liking. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I would highly recommend that anyone out there that wants to create their own YouTube channel, get into social media content creation, or you work with clients that do a lot of social media content, you can really make the videos pop and you'll keep your clients happy. You can keep yourself happy if you're making your own YouTube channel with these motion graphics packs. So that's it for this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay notified for my next uploads, and I'll see you guys next time.